Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I just recorded a full video talking about how Season 20 is literally one day away, played 3 strikes, talked a little bit about last Season 19 and how people kind of reflected on it, and then patch notes just dropped, so now I am re-recording a brand new video. Very worth it. These are direct patch notes about Season 20, which we're getting tomorrow, so we're gonna go ahead and just read these real quick and check out what is coming to the game. Legend nerfs, patches, fixes, stuff like that. Breakout map rotation, gonna be Olympus, Stormpoint, and World's Edge. Of course, we are getting 120 FPS for consoles, PlayStation 5, Series S and X. Crafting, which is something that's needed to have been fixed for a very long time. Crafting 2.0 replicators have quite a few changes, including a fancy new paint job. They are now free use and no longer require crafting materials. We removed them, and crafting rotations. When you open the crafting menu, you'll see that the available options have been reduced. Shield battery, medkit, ammo, and player banners. Printing any item will exhaust that replicator specifically for you. You'll need to find another one if you want another item, so choose wisely. To offset the single-use system, the number of available replicators has been increased across the board. Every game will start with 12 replicators spawned at the start of the match, with an additional replicator airdrop at the start of round 4 to add some late game opportunities. We're also including a few quality of life changes for crafting. Decreased interaction time with replicators. Inventory can now be accessed from crafting menu. Printed items left alone will auto reject from the replicator after some time. Massive W to the crafting in general. This is Zone Healers goodbye. Good riddance, goodbye. I'm tired of y'all being in the top 200 player count. I'm over it. Top 750 players are going to be players actually playing the game and probably really good at the game. World's Edge Rampart's big mod. With crafting material gone, Rampart has now figured out how to get more customers through her door. And what better way with a fire sale? All big mod paintball weapons are now free, but they will take time to dispense from their vending machines. Once a player has claimed their free weapon, they cannot get another. Lobo will still be able to steal a second gun in her black market. There's also an increased variety of weapons to choose from, but gold kitted weapons are no longer offered at big mod. Okay. That is a good balance to World's Edge POI. You don't get the weapon instantly. It takes a second for it to come out and dispense to the whoever's trying to get it. No more gold kitted weapons. Very nice. That's like the gold 99, 301. Any other weapon that was in there that's gold was just automatically so much better than every other weapon in the game, so that's a good balance. I like that. Legend updates with the skill trees, which we have talked about already. I will, of course, link this in the description if you want to come and check this out. Patch notes. They're removing clubs. I mean, they didn't really do anything with it. I feel like they could have done a lot with that, but they decided not to, I guess, for some reason. Crafting 2.0, which we just talked about. Care package, weapon rotation. Eve enters the care package. Prowler returns to floor. I'm actually very excited for the Prowler to be back on floor loot, although I'm probably going to be using the Vault still a majority of the time. Gold weapons, rotation. 301, 45, Mastiff, Devotion, 30-30. Weapons and attachments. The 30-30 nerf we've all been waiting for. Base damage reduced to 39 was 42. Ammo capacity. Base capacity unchanged 6. White magazine reduced to 7 was 8. Blue mag reduced to 8 was 10. Purple and gold mag reduced to 10 was 12. Skull piercer headshot multiplier reduced to 2.0 was 2.1, so you're not going to really see a difference right here. Dual loader removed as an integrated hop-up. Now only loads 1 shell per reload. I actually like that. I'm not upset at that. Marksman stock reload speed bonus normalized to match other sniper weapon. Reloading 3 shells in a row now increases reload speed by 20% for the remainder of the reload. So they did a bit of a balance right there, removing the integrated hop-up, but then just doing 3 shells in a row now increases the reload speed by 20%. Bit of a balance, definitely a nerf. Honestly, could have used more of a nerf probably. I still don't see the 30-30 going out of meta. This is still going to be used a lot. I mean, you only went from 42 to 39. Eva care package damage reduced to 6 was 7. Fire rate increased to 3 was 2.4. Recoil reduced to better match the much faster fire rate. Hammer points 20% damage increase against flesh plus 1 damage. Gold shotgun bolt. Shells reload on slide increased to 2 was 1. Note this change only affects the care package Eva 8. Hemlock damage reduced to 20 was 21. Hipfire spread increased. Spread delay increased to 0.28 was 0.21. Still viable. Only 1 damage. You're telling me I can do 60 damage in 1 burst still? L-Star can no longer equip barrel attachments. That's unfortunate. L-Star just got a nerf. Prowler on the floor. Reverted to non-care package version. Damage decreased to 15 was 16. Select fire, hop up, removed. Burst delay increased to 0.28 was 0.24. Spread delay increased to 0.28 was 0.15. So Prowler got a nerf coming out of care package. That's appropriate. This is a bigger nerf than the Hemlock has had for the past 2 nerfs it's gotten. It came out of care package doing that 21. I think it did 22 actually. I think it got nerfed like 3 times now and it's still very viable. 99 ADS vertical and horizontal recoil increase. This thing cannot catch a break. They're trying to nerf it into the ground. I'm still gonna use it. I don't care. I'm still gonna use it. R301 hipfire spread reduced. That's a bit of a buff. SMG ballistics. Projectile gravity increased across all SMGs. Projectile launch spread reduced across most SMGs. Prowler unchanged. So, SMGs in total getting a nerf right here. Very unfortunate. Along with another nerf, the 1x digital threat can no longer be equipped to SMGs. Spawn rates reduced by 20%. It's necessary. I agree with it. It's gonna make LGS and ranked and probably the game in general a lot more enjoyable. So, I have to agree with this. I'm not that upset with it. It's a good change. Laser sight spread multiplier is reduced. White laser adjust to 0.9 was 0.8. Blue laser adjust to 0.8 was 0.6. Purple laser adjust to 0.7 was 0.4. Legends, heavy rig legends. Gibby, Caustic, Pathfinder, Newcastle, Revenant. Now use medium rig first person movement animations. Actual game speeds have not changed. These legends will feel less sluggish when running. That's a W right there. Support legends, extended supply bins. Contents have been improved. See below. Ballistic, sling weapons now have all white attachments when equipped. Tempest effect radius for ally range has now been increased to 90 meter was 13. Wow, ballistic just got a crazy buff. There is no way. Bloodhound tracker Raven scan ult charge is now gated behind the hunting ravens. Upgrade, bit of a nerf for Bloodhound. I understand though, it's a design they have to do for the upcoming changes with how you get Evo shields and your abilities. Catalyst Dark Veil, lifetime decreased to 15 seconds was 25. Length decreased to 40 was 55. Wow, that's a crazy nerf to Catalyst. Elmir Dark Veil is only 15 seconds long, so people are gonna have to do that lifetime upgrade when they get to Purple Evo. That is insane. Conduit, Radiant Flash, cooldown increased to 26 seconds was 21. Temporary shield generation rate decreased to 15 HP per second was 20 per second. Temporary shield generation time increased to 9 seconds was 8. Energy Barricade, mine duration reduced to 45 seconds was 60. Mine HP reduced to 200 was 250. The distance at which mines are removed when deployed too close to one another has been increased by 100%. A crazy balance right there for Conduit. She's very good still in my opinion. I think she's still one of the better legends, if not top 5 still in the game. Crazy nerf though. I mean, it's needed. She's really good still in my opinion. She's still probably really good, but this was needed. Crypto Surveillance Drone. Speed of drone recall has been increased slightly. Transitions going in and out of drone are now faster. Good buff for Crypto. Horizon Gravity Lift cooldown increased to 25 seconds was 20. Lifeline in modes with upgraded cores enabled. Lifeline's care package now has a 50-50 chance to drop an extra piece of smart equipment versus large consumable item instead of an armor. Mad Maggie Wrecking Ball will no longer be destroyed on first enemy hit. Instead, the Wrecking Ball will trigger an explosion, then keep going, allowing for a second explosion to trigger later. The same player cannot be hit again by the ball for 2 seconds after the first impact. Players can only be affected by the shell shock and knockback effects once. Will now bounce through devices it hits and destroys. Massive upgrade for Mad Maggie. Octane jump pad audio fall off of double jump has been adjusted slightly less audible for long distances. Okay, it's a bit of a buff, I guess. Pathfinder, instead of knowledge, scanning care packages now rewards 50% ult was 100 and 15-second ult cooldown was 10. This also applies to ring consoles or survey beacon scans. Bit of a nerf. Ranked, which we've already talked about a little bit. Player rankings now visible, finally. Personal trials removed. Provisional matches have been removed. Rank tier RP requirements will have some increases. RP value will be used to matchmake for full stack pre-mades. The highest RP value in the squad will be used. Splits are returning, starting at 1 RP at the beginning of the season. Split will drop rank by 6 divisions. Pretty much reverting to the older system that a lot of people have wanted for a very long time. Extended supply bins now give smart gear. Players can find gear upgrades for knockdown shields, helmets, backpacks in the hidden shelf. Small chance of granting purple gear if a player on the squad has white gear or none at all. Small chance of granting gold tier if the entire squad has purple gear. More reliably gives heat shields and MRBs when needed. Increased likelihood of getting a medkit over syringes. Wow. Talk about just nerfing zone healers. No way. Players spending too much time outside the ring will be warned, then eliminated. So if you just sit in zone forever, you will just die. You'll just die. That's crazy. That's amazing. Honestly, there's some things I skipped, obviously. Some things that I don't really think they're crazy to highlight. I have still very good hopes for this season, and I'm very excited for what we are getting. I have high hopes for Season 20. I hope it doesn't disappoint.